My wife hated when I come in late at night. Look, I get to whipping it up because it don't take long. What have you done there? And she hated it. I ain't gonna lie, she can't stand it, but I love it.
Hey, we live.
Sundays and Wednesdays, yeah. 8 o'clock on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. It's the crew and you. Let's go.
You can't get any better.
Best thing about it, the way he did it the right way.
With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
Do y'all have anything to say about
What up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. Congratulations to my dog, Chuck Little John, the OG.
Y'all didn't notice I've been changing hats all night, have you?
No.
You've been doing it. And so look, let me tell you, those dudes were the first one that I ever seen with the full tracksuit and no drawers. You know what I'm saying?
Understand that you can be at the bottom, you can be anything you want to be, and when that happens, you can be a champion like me.
Can you imagine 100 people just all yelling?
With the crew and you, to the crew and you. With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
What up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. I'm your boy G. To my right hand side, we got Sparkle City's most argumentative person, the OG himself, Chuck Little John. And underneath us both, man, we got none other than Decatur's rawest deal, my dog, Corey Davis. What's up, my guys?
What's
Fellas.
up? What up?
It's hot out there. It's hot out there.
Man,
It's hot out here, man.
it's hot. It's hot. It ain't Vegas. It ain't Savannah. It ain't Arizona hot, but it's still hot, dog.
It's hot.
Still hot.
You know?
Still hot.
Man.
But OG, man,
You know what else it is?
what is it?
It's hump day.
No. Yes, sir, man. What's up, Rodney Little John, Kamari White, my guy? I appreciate you all rocking with us. Everybody that's out there on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, man. Thank y'all for rocking with us, man. Remember, when you come to the channel, man, bring a friend, tell a friend, and when you come, don't come by yourself. All right, hey, man. Rodney says, "What's up, crew?" Kamari said, "What's going on, gentlemen?" And G, I don't know how you did it. Boy, I was rolling, dog. I was rolling, man.
It was tough today.
It was tough, dog. Look, I ain't get out that bad. What about 725, bro?
Oh, you were rolling for real.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Rolling, dog. You know, they don't take about 20 minutes to get home, man. So.
Oh, you that close to the crib? Okay.
Yeah. It wasn't too bad, man. So I appreciate it. He said, "No, it's Mississippi hot out here, dog. Mississippi hot."
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you how hot it is, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. When you know, I saw this one dude. He pulling up on his britches. He said, "Man, the underwear done gave out on me." I said, "With the elastic band that gave out on you?" Man, it was hot. I was like, "Ooh!" I said, "You pulling up?" He said, "Well, you want to get a little moist?" And then he said, "He pulling up." I said, "Man, it must be. You all right?" I said, "Hot out here."
I tell you,
That's
Okay.
hot.
yeah. You know, with glasses, so I had air conditioning in the car, full blown.
Hey, Steve.
Get out the car. That humidity hit my glasses. Can't see nothing.
That man said the humidity. I thought it was Steve. That man said it was humidity. Okay. Yeah. Y'all be cool out there, man. Be cool.
Be cool out there, man. Quick story. My homeboy Deuce, man, in Arizona. So Arizona, I was talking to him this morning. Well, yesterday, and it was 117 degrees. We was talking at about, so it was like 8 o'clock in the morning there.
At 8 o'clock in the morning?
8 o'clock in the morning, man. So I was like, man, you got to get back in the house, bro. He was walking his dog. I was like, man, you get back in the house, man. He's like, yeah, man, it's a little hot in the house too. I said, man, what do you mean? He said, I think I'm gonna turn my AC on. I said, you think you gonna your AC ain't on in the house? He was like,
I think, yeah.
Like, nah, man, you know it's too pricey. I said, Deuce, man, you gonna die in that dang house. I said, how hot is it in the house, dog? That man said 100 and something degrees in the house.
Did he say it was too expensive to run the AC?
Run the AC, dog. So I was like, man, if you do not turn that AC on, dog, I'm gonna come to Arizona, man. Turn the thing on for you, bro. Like, put it on 77. Like, you got to, man.
Let me tell you what. Let me tell you a game.
And it wasn't working.
Let me tell you what a game changer is. What my neighbor did, man. I know this ain't about sports, but it's about what we call being cool. You know what I'm saying? He got. Have y'all ever heard of an Attic fan?
Attic?
Yeah.
An Attic fan.
Yeah.
Open your windows and turn on the fan.
Yeah.
Hey man, now you can't do that, but what it does is it sucks all the heat out, out the attic or whatever. But now at the same time, they make the kind with solar power for from Home Depot. My neighbor got his. It was like about $340 or whatever, something like that. He was about $350, plus installation. I don't know whatever, whoever you got to come and do it. But he was like, listen. And then it's solar power. They put the little, run the little unit down on the wall right next to your thermostat. But he was like, man, listen, I'm saving me some energy this summer. I said, man, let me know how that go. You know what I mean? But attic fan is always been. I remember my folks them having one back in the cut. Especially if you didn't have central air.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So hey, y'all better get that central heat. I mean, the attic fan.
Look, I had one in my last house.
Exhaust fan, exactly.
Yeah, I had one in my last house.
Did you? Didn't work?
Well, you would still be hot as a mug in that bad boy. Don't fall for that.
Don't fall for it, G.
Don't fall for it, dog.
No.
I thought he was saying to say something real positive because he
Yeah.
called for a minute.
Hey, look, he done blew my. He done he done bust my little balloon.
Look, walking the house mad as a mug. What is going on in here? Look,
It didn't work.
Oh man, no, dog.
Don't tell me that, G.
And look, it don't work in Georgia. Look, I don't know. It don't work in Georgia.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell. Look, don't make me go and tell my neighbor. Hey, man, you don't waste your money, man. My buddy already told me that's bullshit.
That thing ain't working. That thing is not working, dog.
I'm gonna have to go in the house. I'm like, hey, Will, can I go in? Let me check. See what you. Dang.
Let me check the
I know, right? Bring a thermostat in there. No, it ain't. He good.
You good, dog. You good.
Ah, man, G done messed me up.
But you can't go wrong, man, if you go with our guy, Mr. Alvin Jameson, man. Are you in the market for a new home or looking to refinance your conventional, FHA, or VA loan? The crew and you have the perfect guy for you, the mortgage guy, Alvin Jameson. That's right, Alvin Jameson at alvinjameson.com. You can also reach him as we do at 404-587-9033. Financing a home can be one of the biggest investments you can make. Go with the one, the crew and you trust, Alvin Jameson. And when you reach out to him, let him know you heard it from the crew and you.
And you.
And you. Yes, sir. So, fellas, this is episode 20, season 4. We have a great show, man. Great show. We're going to talk a little bit about the running backs. Are they being devalued? And what do y'all think, man? And then we'll talk a little bit about Errol Spence versus none other than Crawford, man. This is highlighted to be one of the best fights since Pacquiao Mayweather. It's a lot of hype. It's going to be. These are probably two of the best fighters in I know in that class, but maybe in boxing altogether, man. So they know how to promote and they know how to fight, man. So actually, these are like two friends going at it. So
are they friends?
Yeah. They buddies, man.
Okay.
So, it should be a really, really, really good matchup. So we'll talk about that, and then we do have to start off our show, man, talking about what we ended with last show. With if you was on, if you weren't on, man, please go out and check out our YouTube, check out our TikToks and Instagram page, The Crew and You. There's a reel out there talking about what we're about to jump into right now. And that's Dwight Howard, man. Is he a first ballot Hall of Famer? I got some people out there, man, that say that you all are crazy. Not thinking he isn't. So let's jump into it, man. We were looking at the wrong list.
Bunch of wrong lists.
For the top 75. We were looking at the athletics list for the top 75, which is not the NBA's list.
So wait a minute before you finish, G.
Okay.
Fix it first. Is he or was he a top 75? All NBA All 75.
Not on the list.
No. You don't do that. You covering up already. Was he an All NBA 75?
He was not. He was snubbed.
Thank you.
He was snubbed off of the NBA's list for.
Oh my God! Come on, man. Let's
So
the official 75.
What makes the difference other than the NBA?
Right. What you doing? You doing that already, man? Don't do that. The official one when they came out and everybody had them blue jackets and they shaking hands and hugging and all that. Was he out there with that group?
He was not out there with that group.
Okay, thank you. There we go. Why it take us so long to get that?
Did we have a problem with the list? With the list of the top 75?
Some people did. Some people didn't.
Obviously, you have an issue right now.
Ultimately, I'm standing my ground.
You stand with it. You going with what the writer said.
I'm going with what I said.
What we got to get, if we're making a continuation of this conversation, is how we can fix what we were going over, which is the right list. We need the right list. Because you had him at 56, and then he wasn't 56. Then on one list, he ain't even there. And then you had my wife jump on me, which I needed an open apology because my wife came in there and said that she was jumping on your boat. Then she go, "Oh, he's not on here."
So answer me this then, man. Should he be on there above a Damian Lillard?
Was Damian Lillard on it?
Yes,
was he? Because
he was 75 on the NBA list.
So he was out there with a blue jacket with Michael Jordan and the rest of them. He was there for that celebration.
On the list that we saw, that was so-called the right list.
Wasn't
he 75?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. We saw at the end of the show, we saw like 4 different lists at this point. I need the I don't know if it was NBA.com, was it ESPN, whatever that was when they had them blue jackets on, and they were all hugging each other, talking, giving each other pounds. That's the group.
I got a good one for you then. And I know he was on this list. Anthony Davis.
He was not.
He was on the list.
No, there's no way. There's no way he was on that list.
He was on the list.
No. How? He don't even play.
So tell me, should Dwight Howard been left off that list?
No. If you are correct, we need to know if you're correct though.
OG, tell him, OG, talk to him for me.
According to this, I'm looking at this NBA 75. You can see his name right there. Let me blow it up a little bit.
Who name?
Anthony Davis. So let's just start right there.
End it right there. With that dude.
And this
I would switch them two.
Okay, so he should be a top 75.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I would switch them two.
Well, if AD's a top 75.
Look, I'm giving you the OG now. I said what I said. I'm going with what I said. I'm going with what I said. I will switch them two. Now, I'm switching you. Both y'all ain't on the list, but there's no way. There's no way that Anthony Davis should have been on that All 75 list. And now I do have a problem. I will support you on that because of the wrong person. I will support the Damian Lillard situation.
Okay.
For all 75.
All right. Hall of Famers. So Kamaria says, G, I'm not in disagreement, but please take us down memory lane. Why should Howard be on that list? So I think there were lesser players on that list than what he was, that had a lesser impact than what he did. I think he was better than a lot of those players, even Chris Webber. I think he was better than Chris Webber was.
Than C. Webb.
C. Webb. C. Webb. How many times has C. Webb been the best player at his position?
if not the best player, but I mean, I could say he was in that top 5 in that power forward position. He was in that same group with Rasheed Wallace. He was in that same group with a few of those cats that came in those in that era where he went to the playoffs with with the Kings. I think about 5 years in a row, only to have to get swept or beat down by the Lakers during that that three-peat era. You know what I'm saying? It was tough in that West, but I'm not finna downplay C Webb.
So we're not gonna talk about C Webb, Golden State C Webb, Wizards C Webb. We just gonna focus on that King C Webb.
That was his best. That was his best. That's his heyday, right?
I mean, that's fair. That's fair, and I can go with that. So we're gonna go with his best years in Sacramento compared to Dwight Howard's best years in Orlando. Then who gets the nod on that one?
Man, who gets the nod?
That team that,
from an impact standpoint,
that Dwight Howard took to the finals
one time.
How many times did the Kings make it?
They went to the Western Conference, finals or whatever, to play.
But they never got there. They never was the Kings team. Did they have more pieces than the Dwight Howard led team?
I would say yes, only because Dwight Howard, that team only did it 1 year in the East. 1 year. Go ahead, OG.
I'm gonna say, so who we talking about? Who we comparing him to?
Chris Webber.
Chris Webber. C Webb.
So Chris Webber's on the list.
We're talking about Hall of Fame. We're talking about Hall of Fame, right?
Oh, so y'all jumping around here now. So you're talking about Hall of Fame.
Because it all stems from him not being a first ballot Hall of Fame. This is where this, but y'all brought up, well, he's not even on the top 75. So to make it to the Hall of Fame, that's how we got on the top 75.
I mean, because he wasn't. He's not top 75. He wasn't the NBA All 75 team.
But he should have been.
To you.
You said it, Corey. He should switch out with AD.
But I didn't say I would put him on there. I neither one of them jokers.
So my thing here, Ben Wallace is a first ballot Hall of Famer. Was he better than Ben Wallace?
Was he a first ballot Hall of Famer, or you were asking?
First ballot.
Who was?
Ben Wallace.
Ben Wallace.
He was, or he is?
He is.
So he's already in the Hall of Fame? He just got in?
Yeah, he got inducted in, I believe it was last year.
Okay. And this is first ballot?
Yeah. How about Dennis Rodman? First ballot?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, the worm. First ballot.
So why isn't Dwight Howard first ballot then?
Because
why are you arguing for Dwight Howard?
The white around your lips, man. Are you serious?
Fair is fair.
Whoa!
I got cookies.
No. Don't you say fair is fair? Because don't act like you always fair.
I'm always fair.
No.
You state fair.
No, contract my fair.
No, that's right.
Always fair.
No, you're not.
So the worm and Ben Wallace, first ballot Hall of Fame, and we can't throw Dwight Howard in that first ballot.
I don't see the impact. I see one dunk contest. I see one, like you said, one finals appearance. Did he kick butt as a center?
He got two. He been there twice.
I'm not counting yours. I'm not counting that bubble.
You have to.
He wasn't even. He was a bench rider by that time.
He was a huge contributor. A huge contributor.
That was
he was the muscle for our team.
And I stand by one of your favorites calling him soft, calling him a little kitty cat. Another word for the kitty cat. Listen, when he was in Houston, did they do anything? No. You know what I mean? They said that he was supposed to be. He wanted offenses to go through him, but he never led a team by himself except for that year when he was, in his prime in Orlando.
That team was always competing. That Orlando Magic team wasn't a one-hit wonder. They was always competing. He just broke through. He just broke through. This man is a 5-time All NBA first team.
Okay,
That means 5 times he was considered the best center in the league.
okay. And remember, 8 times. Remember, we were talking about 8-time. There's been 400 and something 8-time in the 75 years of NBA.
That's all stars.
Hey,
Okay,
all stars. Not
Ben
NBA
Wallace, 4-time defensive player of the year. That done quick for that?
Dwight Howard's 3.
So Ben Wallace 4.
So he got 1 over him. How many times was Ben Wallace first team?
But you said you make it sound you make it sound like Ben Wallace is trash.
No, I'm not. I'm saying look how many times he was first team All NBA. Ben Wallace.
then on top of that, Ben Wallace got 2.
Huh? Wait, no, don't switch it up now. Don't move the goalpost.
Well,
I'm saying he got 2 rings.
Ben Wallace in.
How many times?
You hoping Dwight Howard get in?
Wait a minute. How many times was he? OG, you had it up now. Don't put it back down now. You had it up.
I still got it right here. He wasn't first team.
He wasn't.
Right.
Okay. How about Dennis? How about Dennis Rodman?
First team with all defense?
No, All NBA. This man was first team All NBA.
He's 2-time NBA rebound leader, NBA block leader.
That is 5 times.
Legitimate NBA champion.
5 times. 5 times NBA
legitimate NBA champion, not a fake NBA champion.
Hey,
right.
Dwight Howard was 5-time NBA rebound leader. You said he was 2-time? Dennis Rodman? Come on, man.
Dennis Rodman yet.
Oh, that's been wrong.
But then you got to look at it like this too. Dennis Rodman, when he did his in his heyday, he had to go against guys that really rebound.
Oh Lord.
No.
So people weren't really rebounding. I could have sworn Dennis Rodman was in the league still.
When Ben Wallace and Dennis Rodman played, they wasn't flagrant foul like it is now. The game was a whole lot different back then than it was when Dwight Howard
What's that got to do with the price of tea in China?
When Ben Wallace was in his heyday, Rodman was already over the cusp. He was already finished, almost. You know what I'm saying? Those are those last years when he was in San Antonio. In his heyday, Dennis Rodman played on some championship squads. He even played for your squad.
He was actually playing with us, yeah.
He played. I'm just saying, by that time he was still, I ain't gonna say a force, but he was still, a pretty decent guy to reckon with in terms of rebounds. But what I'm saying, his job versus whenever Dwight Howard played, I don't think there was any, Dwight was playing by himself at that time, like a man amongst boys, but at the same time, couldn't score. He didn't score great. He couldn't shoot free throws. No. Are you saying yes?
He wasn't a great free throw shooter. No, he wasn't a great.
He wasn't the best scorer either. Now, if you going off just defense,
I mean, he averaged about 18.
18, but them short arms.
Yeah.
Look, come on, man. There's a reason. Now I know he's still playing. He can't be eligible until he stops playing. Right. Because he's still playing in Istanbul or wherever he's playing at. Some the small gyms over in Europe. But
he about to come back to the Lakers.
Is he? Oh, okay. That's shade. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, everybody. I got sucked into that one. I'm sorry. All I'm saying to you, G, is there's a reason why we're not the only ones. You act like the disrespect started with me and the OG. Kamari said the same thing, or Jane, I'm sorry, not Jane Littlejohn saying the same thing, that we're being disrespectful to this dude. We're not. Yeah. No, we're not. If that's the case, we will be on the same train as you. There's a reason why beat writers didn't put him in as the top 75.
Do you see the difference in why, all his stats, everything he's done is saying that he should be in there.
Who's saying it? You saying it?
First ballot.
First ballot Hall of Famer?
Yeah, it matches up with everybody else that's been in there.
How can you make a person a first ballot Hall of Famer and not an all 75 NBA player?
They made a mistake. They messed up. I'm sorry. They messed
Hey
up.
man, maybe nobody wanted to be grabbed in the crotch during that ceremony. I'm sorry. That was low.
Look, this man has led his team, and this
To what? To what? What you about to say?
To a title, to a championship run. He took his team to a championship run, and this is what I can appreciate.
That don't make you a Hall of Famer, G.
This is what I can appreciate. Not just that himself. Not just that. He has other stats that makes him a Hall of Famer. Just like I said, 5-time All NBA team.
So this is my thing.
Three-time Defensive Player of the Year. That all that matters, right?
We don't deny that he's going to be a Hall of Famer, but I just have a problem with a first ballot Hall of Famer. I just do. You know what I'm saying?
Just because you don't like the guy?
No, they got nothing to do with that. I'm just saying you didn't give me.
That he should be. I compared it to all the other players that are first ballot.
Okay, Charles Barkley took his team one time to the NBA Finals.
He was the first ballot.
Okay, but I'm saying Charles Barkley is definitively a Hall of Famer, first ballot.
Uh-huh.
We didn't. There were no. Maybe is he? Maybe could he have been? This is what we're doing now. We're still debating if he should be.
Was Chris Webber our first ballot?
How many years do they have to wait before they go in after they retire? After they quit playing?
5.
It might be longer than 5 because Kobe just went in.
Kobe, 5 years after he retired, right?
Was it 5 after Kobe retired?
Yeah, I think it was 5, right? He made it in, but he had passed.
Right.
But
he just made it in last year.
I'm just saying, when did Kobe pass?
In 2020.
2020, and his last year was when 18? No, 19.
No, it wasn't even. It was before that. Way before that.
Was it?
Yeah, it was like 16 or something like that.
His last season was 2016.
Let me see when Kobe's last season was.
Help us out here, guys. Kobe's last season. I thought it was 5 years before you're eligible for the Hall of Fame.
So so he came in 96, right? So
yes,
he played 20 years. So he was done in 16.
Because he was in the same draft with AI and but Ray Allen and that crew.
Yeah, so it might be 7 years where it is then, because
is it 7?
It might be 7.
Can somebody look that up? When are you eligible for the NBA Hall of Fame?
But yeah, so he played 20 years. He came in 96. He finished in 2016. 2016 was last season, man.
He played it up. Okay.
Yeah.
They say, I don't know how true this is. They say a player must be fully retired for 4 full seasons before being eligible for enshrinement.
So on your 5th year.
So how long was Ben Wallace out? When did Ben Wallace quit playing? He went in 2021, right?
That I don't know.
I don't see. Let me see.
So Kamarie says the waiting period had originally been 5 years, but they changed it to 4 years in December 2015, and then 3 seasons in 2017.
So why Kobe only make it in doggone 2000?
So
that Kobe should have been.
Ben Wallace got enshrined in 2021. When did he stop playing? Let's see if G telling us the correct thing as far as him being the first ballot. Let's see here now.
That man trying to start some trouble. That man getting excited over there.
He getting super excited.
Yeah, let's see here now. G, was he first ballot?
Oh my God, were you guessing, G?
Who? No.
About Ben Wallace?
No.
When did he quit playing?
I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to apologize to y'all again. My host of the show, look, the host of the show went out on a limb. Did you?
Oh, God.
He using people. Look, then he get us to go down that railroad with him, to make his point. The Thank you, OG. What did you find out, buddy?
This says Ben Wallace's final season in the NBA was 2011-2012 season.
2011, 2012. So then you said he went in the Hall to win?
And 21.
That ain't first ballot.
2017, he should have been in.
Yeah.
So
That ain't first.
Yeah. So that ain't first. You going down this rabbit
Come
hole
on,
for
man.
nothing.
Come on.
Nothing.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. We're using stats that don't matter with your argument.
How about Dennis Rodman?
No, we're not doing this with you now no more.
You do the same thing with him too, huh?
Right. We're not finna do this with Dennis Rodman.
Hey,
do you really want me to do it? Because them the two you've been arguing for.
Yeah.
Right.
But they're being first ballot. So we already know one wasn't first ballot.
Right. Dennis Rodman's first ballot. At least
look, so they say he should have been.
Who is she? Who should have been? Oh my God. You going should have, could have, would have. Oh my God.
The media said. Media said he should have been.
They also saying Dwight Howard should have been on the top 75.
They also say you shouldn't put sugar on. Look, they also say you shouldn't put sugar on your grits, but some people do that.
Let me say this too. Dwight Howard was better than them, so he should be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Plain and simple.
You can't don't compare Dwight Howard to.
Now you're trying to reverse it.
I said he was a better player than them.
No.
He should be in there.
Your argument was
if they got in.
No.
If they got in.
Listen, this is what we're about to do. We rewind the tape. Your argument was that Dennis Rodman and Ben Wallace were first ballot. So if they're first ballot, tell you why Dwight Howard should be. But come to find out, Ben Wallace was not first ballot.
Let me ask you this: is Dennis Rodman the first ballot Hall of Famer? I need to know because I think he is. I figured he would have been. Is he not?
Who?
Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, he's in there. No.
I know he's in there. There's no doubt. First ballot. Your thing is first ballot, right?
He's Hall of Famer.
No. That's not my question, G. You know what I'm saying? Loosen the hat. Loosen the visor.
We gotta move on. We've been on this too long, man.
No. Can anybody answer that for me? Is Dennis Rodman a first ballot Hall of Famer?
He's not. He
guessed.
He missed about 1 year. He missed about 1 year. He made it in his second year. And look, and that's fair. He made it in his second year. Guess what? Dwight Howard should make it in his first year.
No.
He's better.
We need Mrs. Right because you just lost the argument.
Man,
he's better.
Your whole argument, G, was that Ben Wallace and Dennis Rodman were first ballot. So why shouldn't Dwight Howard be?
Let me ask y'all this: do y'all agree with me that Dwight Howard is better than Ben Wallace and Dennis Rodman?
No, I don't. He was a good center. Wow. Dennis Rodman, for his position, to play those centers that he used to play, to get them guys here the way he did, to have the hustle that he had. Listen, the Bulls wouldn't have won those championships, that other three without him.
This is blasphemy.
Ben Wallace was 6'9" playing center.
Center too. Also, these are guys that were playing out of their minds. They're playing that same role that he was doing, that Dennis, that your boy was doing.
Well, let's move on, man. Let's move on.
Yeah, you have lost your case. We might well go ahead and move on.
I ain't lose.
You lost.
You sure lost. Because you can't listen. The same reason why I was talking about earlier about the guy that lost his job for the AJC. You making up crap. You know, you lose your argument when you make up stuff. When you fabricate.
It's not fabricated, man.
Where's Mike Franklin at when we need him?
You know that. Man, I need to text him now. Hey, come get your boy. Yeah.
Let's move on, man.
You sure need to move on.
Is this a fabrication, man? The running backs in the NFL, they're not getting the love that they were getting before, and they're getting kind of fed up. They're feeling like they're being misused. And disrespected and abused. You have two players who are deciding maybe, man, you know what? I might sit this season out. Y'all are saying F me. I'm gonna say F y'all. Y'all give me your thoughts on the running back situation in the NFL right now, and tell me how y'all feel about this, man.
And I guess we mainly talking about 2, right?
Well, it's not just 2. You got Derrick Henry out there. You got Ezekiel Elliott still out there. You got
Derrick Henry ain't out there, but
he's not out there. But there's nobody trying to go get him because he was on the trading block. There's nobody trying to go get him. So, are they devaluing the running back position now? I have a picture of, and I wish I would put it on here, but I have a picture out here that says, "The sad truth: teams that pay running backs don't win Super Bowls." And then they show the Kansas City Chiefs. Isaiah Pacheco is their main running back. He made $870,000.
Now that's disrespectful, though. I mean, some of that that $870,000.
$870,000. The Rams when they won last year, or the year before last, Cam Akers, he was making $890,000.
Wait. So you're giving out numbers for guys that are still currently in their first 4-year contracts, their rookie contracts. You know what I'm saying, or that first year, tier group of guys, not you like your Saquon Barkley's, your, like you said, the King Henry, those guys. But these guys you're talking about here are young in the tooth. So I would understand that them making short dollars per year.
All right. Well, I'm not done yet.
Okay.
All right. Leonard Fournette, he made $2 million when the Bucs won.
Older guy.
All right. Damian Williams for the Chiefs when they won, he made $1 million. Sony Michel with the Patriots,
Older.
He made $480,000. LeGarrette Blount again. LeGarrette Blount with the Eagles, he made $900,000.
When was the last time LeGarrette Blount played, though?
That was in 2018. I mean, 17.
17. Okay.
LeGarrette Blount again with the Patriots, so he won back-to-back Super Bowls. And he was making $760,000 with the Patriots. C.J. Anderson with the Broncos in 2015, he was making $585,000.
You naming Super Bowl running backs? Is that what you did?
Yeah, Super Bowl running backs. So the title was teams that pay running backs don't win Super Bowls.
Okay.
So, all right. So y'all give me your thoughts with that right there being the bar is what they're saying. Give me your thoughts, man.
I guess I'll start that by saying, since we're talking about this, are the highest paid running backs deserving of their pay.
Mm-hmm.
So do you know who the top 5 running backs are, pay wise?
Derrick Henry, Joe Mixon,
running back.
Oh, Christian McCaffrey.
Mm-hmm.
You got your boy not anymore. Well, it might be your boy Josh Jacobs. And then Nick Chubb.
Yeah, but Josh Jacobs, I think they're trying to franchise him, right?
Yeah, he's franchise.
His tag, his amount is the same as
Saquon.
Yeah, Saquon. So they had 10.
And
so
Pollard, right?
Yeah, and Pollard. So they're probably the lowest of the top, right?
It's supposed to be the well, you said the lowest of the top. I thought it was the highest of the top.
They are the lowest of the top right now. So
who else up there?
Who?
Camara.
Alvin
Kamara.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so wow. And they're and what are they making?
This says is McCaffrey, Kamara, Henry, Chubb, and Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones, okay.
Aaron Jones for Green Bay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, all right. So right now, if what is 32 teams, so we should at least have maybe I ain't gonna. I guess I would want to say at least half of that, or star running backs, where or do we even have half? 16. Do we have 16 bona fide star running backs in the league?
I don't think so.
No. Okay. So let me tell you. So I heard today that Saquon. I don't know if this is true. I want to make sure I'm right on the news feeds that I get. He said that he'll sit out if he has to.
He's contemplating.
Okay. So if he's contemplating sitting out, that's only gonna hurt him, because even if he sits out, he comes back, he's still gonna be a giant. Now what he was trying to say was, from what I was reading, he's kind of salty that Daniel got his bag, and so he was saying that Daniel is only as good as his backfield, which is Saquon. Saquon said, I take a lot of stress off of this guy. Whenever he can't make the throw, you dump it off in the back, or you can dump it off in the flat with me. I make his numbers fairly decent, for and I don't know if this is fair. I don't know if this is his words, but it wouldn't be fair if you're throwing your quarterback on the bus to say that I take a lot of heat off of you. I'm not saying this is incorrect, but he like 2 years ago he was out, right? And he just had a good year this year. So now the Giants told him, you got to prove it to us. That's why we're not paying this money. This is your prove it season. I just feel like if you decide to do that, you're gonna hurt yourself, because if he decided to sit out, he gonna lose a year of good playing time, and then you're gonna come back to the same squad.
Well, welcome on, Big Country, man. He says, give Chuck the max contract for carrying Corey, man.
Woo! Here. You better go change that diaper. That would be better.
And welcome on, fellas, man. Steve-O, welcome on, big dog. All right, OG.
I don't know. I don't think he should probably sit out. He needs to go ahead and bite the bullet and probably go ahead and play, because I just saw where I think, if I'm correct now, correct me if I'm wrong, where Le'Veon Bell has come out and said him sitting out that year was a big mistake that he shouldn't have done.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But they got to move.
He got to move.
He got to move. But what happened to his career after that?
Yeah, he stole money plenty of other places.
Yeah. His career went downhill after that year. You did not hear it. He was not saying he lost talent, but for some reason he wasn't talked about or mentioned on that pedestal, not necessarily pedestal, but as good running back in the top tier running backs, like he was while he was at Pittsburgh.
Because at that point he was thievery. He was thieving.
Yeah, pretty much after he left there, he started thieving.
Right. They taking money for the Jets. He took money from what he had 1 year with the Chiefs. Where else did he go? Thieving ass. Listen, I don't like him.
Yeah. For me, man, I think he should. I think Saquon. I think
sit out.
Yes. I think if you're not getting what you're worth, I'm not playing for you if you're not going to pay me what I'm worth. He feels like he's the best running back in the league, right?
He's not the best running back in the league.
He feels like he's the best running back in the league. That team runs through Saquon Barkley.
I can go for that.
You're not going to pay me minimum of 10 per year.
What is he asking for?
He wants to be up there with at the top, basically.
Okay.
So whatever the top is, top 14, he want to be at 14.
He want to be one of them guys.
Yeah.
So riddle me this then. Okay, so you don't play this year. You don't take the $10 million.
Mm-hmm.
You sit out a year.
Mm-hmm.
So evidently he's thinking that because then the next year he's gonna be a free agent, I guess.
No, because they can franchise him again.
Yeah, they still got one more tag.
So they can franchise you again. So you sit out this year. You gonna sit out another year too if they franchise you again?
No, they know what that thing does. It doubles up. So now you double franchise tagging them. Now it's not the 10 million. It's gonna double whatever that was. So it's gonna go up to 17 mil. So yeah, he'll probably play for that.
So let me ask y'all this. Okay, so he's also another one of those double ACL tear guys, right? He had one at Stanford. I'm sorry, one at what was he at?
Penn State.
Penn State. He had one at Penn, and then he had one in the NFL. You know, he's also a double ACL tear guy.
But he played all last year.
He did play all last year, but what I'm saying is, do you not lean on the side of caution with saying, let's pay him, you know, because if I'm not mistaken, I think it was that same knee. You know what I mean? If it's the same knee, do you give him max bucks on a if hope, probably, you know, maybe, you know, them words of hope. You know what I'm saying?
Was not last year a prove it deal? And your contract year, isn't that's what that end of your contract year? They didn't give him the extension, the 5-year. They didn't take it. So are we gonna see what you do? He showed them what he can do, and then now they're like, oh well, that wasn't enough. Show me again. So let's beat you up again, and then devalue what you say like you say you do get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Now you devalue what he should be.
When's the last time we seen a running back get paid and work for what it's worth? And play for what he's worth in that contract. Can you name one guy that got the bag and then, you know, and still ran hard with it after they got the bag? What?
Do you feel like Kamara is still a great running back? How about Aaron Jones?
Aaron Jones is doing his job right now.
What about McCaffrey?
What about McCaffrey?
McCaffrey got hurt. I think McCaffrey was, you know, like I said, last year he did well going to the 49ers, you know, but then he did play. That was only half a season because he got traded. Came back, you know, he's been up and down also, you know.
I think for him, I think he's gonna excel more at San Francisco than he did in the Panthers because he was the guy in the Panthers where they have other weapons in San Francisco.
Right. I can agree with you on that. But he's not asking for any money right now. He's still on that top tier, you know, contract.
Right. He's getting his money. So what I'm saying, so why Saquon can't get his money?
Well, I'm saying answer. You know, the question is, you know, is he worth it? Because like you just said, you know, you gave an answer with that one. So I'm gonna answer for your answer, your question with Kamari. I was about to say Kamari, Alvin Kamara. When he lost his coach, he lost his quarterback, and they lost a, you know, bona fide offensive line. Like you just said, the offense went through him, and he ended up getting himself hurt. Then on top of that, you know, some outside of work issues or whatever, you know. I think they're working out. I don't know if they came up with a deal or not, but we didn't see him having any trouble when he had his bona fide coach there, when he had his bona fide QB, when he had his bona fide coaching staff there. When he ended up being the focal point of the offense, him and Hill, and they were running him too much, you know, and I'm getting himself hurt a little bit. But what I'm saying is, I'm not saying that Saquon is not a top tier running back. The question that we're coming up with right now is, why are running backs being so disrespected? Mm-hmm. Right now, the last guy that had an open job position where he was the focal point of an offense was Ezekiel Elliott, and he just lost his. Mm-hmm. You know, now are we coming to that time in day and era where offenses are put together where they don't have to lean on just one running back? Because we've been critical of Ezekiel, even yourself. Because I mean, I was like, is this what y'all wanted to do to get rid of Ezekiel Elliott? And you said, I like Ezekiel, but he's not the running back that he used to be. Mm-hmm. You know, right. He can get a job somewhere. Even if y'all bring him back, he's going to come back on a super duper discount.
Right. But is Saquon on that level? Is where Ezekiel is?
I just think that Saquon is a good running back with a asterisk.
What about Josh Jacobs then?
Josh Jacobs ain't been hurt. I think they were just cheap over there. You know.
But this is what they're doing with the running backs. It's not a one situation. This is what they're doing with the running back.
Period.
As a period.
Yeah.
So you not your average guy, man. He says, I'm not gonna feel sorry for guys making $10 million a year. Can't do it. But you got to look at the overall. Like these guys are putting their bodies on the line. So
I guess like you say, G, that I think you hit the nail on the head when you started out. This is all out naming the teams that won Super Bowls and did not have that top tier running back.
You're not
so
that, but you're not those teams though.
But he said what he's saying is the stats.
Yeah. So teams are now maybe thinking now, hey, these teams that win the Super Bowls do not have this top tier running back, and they're able to get there and win the big game.
Or so what you saying? You just gave us the stats to show that I don't have to have a $20 million guy to win a Super Bowl. Is that what you're saying, OG? Right.
Yeah.
How many teams out there have Tom Brady and Pat Mahomes?
So Matthew Stafford won too, didn't
he? He's thrown in the middle of there, but the rest of them are
who?
Matt Stafford.
But I guess
the rest of them are Pat Mahomes and Tom Brady.
Okay, but still, I guess the other side of that is that so you got these top tier running backs, and we still not getting there.
Yeah, I got a theory. You're gonna get 4 years out of a running back on that first rookie contract. They're gonna get their bread that first 4, right? Or the first 3, 3 years in that option year, which is I think right now with the $22 million for them first tier guys, and then after that you're gonna have to start negotiating on a budget, So
if you feel that way, then why franchise tag? Why don't you just go find somebody else cheaper?
They still want them to play. Some guys will play on the tag. Some guys will say, well, you know what? Let me get this 10. Let me do a prove it year and then see what happens.
But that doesn't line up with them saying we don't think you're this guy. Then if you're saying we think that after 4 years you're gonna fall apart, then we're not gonna pay you this money. Then
I don't think it's that, G. I think they're going with statistics. They're just going with the stuff that you just pulled up. Hey, listen, we don't have to sink our ship on one guy. We can probably find 2 that I think the Falcons are a perfect example of that. We can draft somebody and get 2 of these young guys and see what they can do. Without having to pay a heavy amount for somebody.
Where are the Giants without Saquon Barkley this year?
Now listen. Now trust me. Unless they have somebody that can fill in and do a job that he did, which we know is impossible. I ain't saying impossible. They're gonna have to find 2 guys to do it, or they're gonna have to trade for somebody. But I just feel like they're going with that whole Moneyball situation where they can fill in these gaps without breaking the bank.
Yeah. OG.
That team's going to that running back by committee.
Facts. Next person up.
And I'm okay with that. But if you're not going, who's the backup for Josh Jacobs? Who's the backup for Saquon Barkley? Who's the backup for Aaron
Jones?
Aaron Jones. Who's the backup for Kamara? Who's the backup for McCaffrey? They're not going to 2 for them. They're not going to 2 people. They are the focus of the team.
Okay, well then what you're saying? So what you're saying is they should be paid, but obviously somebody's drawing a line and saying what the cost of a running back is in 2024. Or they're trying to get a new blueprint for what that position is worth. Remember when the offensive lineman didn't play much? Now it's a key component to keeping your quarterback upright. That right guard, getting paid all kind of dumb doo-doo dollars now.
Regina got a problem with that right now.
And he shouldn't, because if your backside is being protected, what can you?
Why you we good?
Y'all got disgruntled offensive lineman. I saw it today.
They always say that, dog.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, remember,
keep on moving.
Yeah, he got a contract. He good.
But I'm just saying, my point is, remember when them offensive linemen, they didn't get the respect that they deserved until the quarterback started showing them love, was saying, hey man, like Tom Brady, he gave all his guys Rolexes. Peyton Manning put 2 of his kids through linemen through school. Brett Favre did the same thing. It's like I appreciate this guy keeping me upright on my backside. And then the next thing you know, the league is saying, okay, this guy here is the one of the best. Nobody gets past him. This is a valuable key to the offensive lineman. I think the devaluation of running backs are starting now, and we're just trying to figure this out because now you're like, they need to pay him. But if you're winning Super Bowls with guys that's making 800 stacks, where are we going?
You're winning Super Bowls not because of the running back. You're winning Super Bowl because you got Pat Mahomes and Tom Brady.
Okay,
that's what they missing.
But the other thing I'm saying
is Daniel Jones, Tom Brady, or damn Pat Mahomes?
Okay, but then I got the top tier running back, and I'm still not getting there.
Right.
I got this running back. I'm paying all this money, and I'm still not getting there.
You ain't paying him all this money yet.
Why we not? I just named the top 5.
Saquon wasn't in there.
But I'm talking about the other ones. The top 5 running backs that's getting paid right now have not come close to going to no Super Bowl. Other than McCaffrey last year.
There you go, McCaffrey and Aaron Jones.
Close.
Aaron Jones ain't going.
Close don't get you there.
Last he was.
But close don't get you there.
We talking about right. Well, he asked for money, but like you just said, if y'all talking about the top 5 running backs in the league, he just said, ain't none of them. We ain't got none of them on that list.
How about Mixon? Mixon, they went to the Super Bowl.
But Mixon was not a key.
He's not top 5.
I would say he wasn't the key guy through their offense.
Yeah. Okay. No.
Yeah, I would say he wasn't the key guy through that offense. But like you said, y'all the top 5 that y'all named, I agree with OG. Them guys ain't going. They ain't Super Bowl bound. Talk. We ain't talking about the Saints going to the Super Bowl. We're not talking about.
So you're saying they only will be able to get that if they're going to the Super Bowl?
I'm saying that
you only get to get paid if you go in the Super Bowl. That's what we're saying now?
No, that's not what we're saying. What we're saying, see, you arguing the fact that that's the focal point of the team is that running back. But then you're saying these quarterbacks are not Pat Mahomes and Tom Brady. So different teams are approaching this in different ways. So you get the Kansas City team that's saying, I don't need the top tier running back because I got a Pat Mahomes. Mm-hmm. But other teams that don't have Pat Mahomes or Tom Brady are paying their running backs top dollars, but they're not getting there. Mm-hmm.
Tom Brady never had a top tier running back. Did he? You
got Tom Brady. You got Tom Brady.
Okay.
Right. So Steve-O, their contract is up. They franchise tagged them. So they played their contract out. They're trying to get paid.
So how many top tier running backs has a man in Buffalo had?
None. And he ain't won nothing either.
I'm saying he's been there, but they haven't won.
But guess who did?
Who?
The Cowboys with Emmitt Smith. The Bills with Dennis with Thurman. Like, yeah,
that's 25 years ago.
That's way back, G. You go way. Here we go, this Ben Wallace thing again. You go way back, G.
Man.
Come on up with us now. We in the...
So look.
No, he can't go wherever he wants, right?
No, he's still because they franchise tagged him. They still got him.
Even if he sat out this year, he'll come right back to the Giants.
So,
and that's why I say him sitting out.
So actually, right now, since he hasn't signed the franchise tag, so he's not under contract right now. No. So, but they
own the rights to him.
But they own the rights. Yeah, they own the rights.
Yeah, he can't. Yeah, he can't just say what.
Yeah, Joe Mixon makes $11 million a year.
So but what I'm saying is by him sitting out this year, what does he go gain? He gonna lose $10 million. He gonna lose $10 million. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So he won't gain that. Mm-hmm. If he plays and they franchise tag him again next season, he still gonna get that 17 you was talking about. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah.
So my only thing is by you sitting out this year, what does that go gain you?
Don't sit out. Go out there and act like you got hurt in practice.
I'll go out there and show.
Do a Ben Simmons. Do a Ben Simmons.
No, I'll go out there and have back-to-back stellar years, which will make them have to pay you.
That don't make them. They're franchise tag you again, right?
The tag says that we have agreed to say, listen, we're not, we couldn't come up with a bona fide contract for you, but at the same time, we do want to sign you, but we can't come up. Both sides can't come in with an agreement, so he can't go anywhere. He can't, decide to say, well, I'm gonna sit out this year, because somebody's giving him some wrong information. All you're gonna do is, like I said, we're gonna come back that next year on that same last year option. And then we, like I said, then they also got another tag for, hey, we're gonna tag you again.
So him saying not gonna gain him anything then?
No.
Look, I don't want to play for you. You don't appreciate me. I don't want to play for you.
Well, if you lose the 10 mil, maybe 10 mil nothing to him. So I guess.
Then you lose the. Okay, so then this will happen. If you sit out, just say if he did sit out a year, he comes back as a 26-year-old running back trying to find a job or trying to find a trade, and
then the Giants gonna want to trade him for 2 first-round picks, but you don't value what he is for your team.
I ain't gonna say.
Just like they try to do Derrick Henry, we gonna put him out there for 2 first-round picks. You valuing what he is for you now, but then you want to ask for 2 first-round picks. Come on, man. Come on. Yeah, they doing the players wrong, dog. They doing the players wrong. I'm on the side of the players.
I'm not saying I'm not on the side of the players, but I'm just saying. Exactly what you're saying. Exactly. I'm just saying. The question I asked you was, what does he go benefit by sitting out? That's what I asked you. What's the benefit?
Look,
I can see the benefit was
if you stand, what is it? If you don't stand for something, you fall for anything, man.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, if he sits out this year, he's not gonna gain anything. He come back next year, they can franchise tag him again. So now you're right back in the same boat you're in right now.
Can
a stellar police officer sit out for more money? I don't.
You gonna get him a security job?
Oh man! How much time you got, Corey?
I'm out.
That's it.
Okay, I get it.
All right, man. Hey, great debate, fellas. Great debate, man.
We talked about 2 topics.
I know, right? Man.
Barbershop talk at its finest, man.
I know, right? The life chef of a running back.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, great episode. Episode 20 in the books, man. Not your average guy. Steve-O, man, we appreciate you rocking with us, my guy. My guy, none other than Big Country himself, man. Thank you for rocking with us, big homie, man. We love you. Who else was out there? Roddy Littlejohn, James Littlejohn, my guy, Kamarie White. Man, appreciate you rocking with us. Remember, check out Kamarie and his wife live with Asking Kamarie every Tuesday on all your podcast platforms. And be on the lookout for That's Right coming out soon, man. We appreciate all of you all, man. Thank y'all for rocking with us. Roddy, James Littlejohn, my dad, Larry Wright, Kanisha Davis, NF Skull. We saw you out there, bro. Love you, nephew. And anybody else we may have missed, man. Charges to my eyes, not my heart. We love y'all. We'll see y'all on Sunday at 8 o'clock, man. Remember to keep your head on the swivel and keep God first. We are out. Peace.
All right, fellas.
All right, be careful there, man.
No doubt. G, I'm gonna call you in a minute. I gotta ask you about some work stuff.
All right.
All right.